She's like, well, said a big word. Basically means broken bone. But it like clamped down, like the muscle clamped down on the bone. Don't use this as the intro.
Welcome to the Gravity Cancel Podcast.
Hello and welcome to episode 56 of the Gravity Cancel Podcast. How you doing, Spanky?
I am doing alright. Tomorrow's the 4th of July.
You did not seem prepared for that question.
I was not. Tomorrow's 4th of July. I'm brewing up some special treats for a little 4th of July party.
Hell yeah. I'll be working all day tomorrow. So.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm also working, but going to a party afterwards. Got Mad Dog 2020 Jello shots.
I saw that.
In red, white, and blue.
You're a mad lad.
Oh, dude. This is the most American I've ever been for 4th of July. Mad Dog 2020 Jello shots. I got an 800 horsepower Challenger that I will be loading up the trunk with fireworks and taking to this party. I am Screaming Eagle, man. Screaming Eagle. All right. So, as always, I want to get started with the games that made us topic. And this one's a bit different.
I love this question.
Spoiler alert, we're getting a new legend soon, and it's all about food, and you and I are foodies.
Mm-hmm. You're going to be so disappointed with mine.
You're going to be so disappointed with mine. So, what is your favorite food to game with?
All right, you ready for this?
Ready.
So, I'm also going to hit the drinks. There's
That's
two
perfect.
There's two combos here, and you can mix and match the drinks and the food all you want. So, the number one food absolutely has to be, you go to Walmart freezer section, big purple bag of beef and bean burritos. I think it's Del Monte or something like that.
Yes.
Those bitches. Yep. No, you don't make them in the oven. You don't make them crispy. You throw that bitch in the fucking microwave for a minute and 15 seconds. It comes out molten on the sides, a little cold in the middle, spewing out both sides. You gotta lick the overflow off the plate. Sometimes I like to cut it in half. Sometimes I get a little fancy, put a little bit of hot sauce on top of that bitch. Now, for the ideal drink for that I would drink 12 of these in a day as a kid. What are they? The Nestle iced teas with lemon. Or Lipton iced teas with lemon.
Lipton. Yeah.
Yeah.
The blue can, like the blue and yellow can.
I legitimately can take one of those. That's the only thing I can chug. And I can chug 2 cans in 30 seconds. I'm not joking. I've done it before to prove a point. Now, the second food is, of course, ramen. All right. You can make it a bunch of different ways.
All right.
Yeah. But now, don't get me wrong. I like to go eat really nice ramen at nice ramen restaurants. Love it. Oh, yeah. And sometimes I spice it up when I make it. But if you're gaming, especially if you're having a little bit to drink, or you're drinking my next choice drink, which is I think it's also still Lipton. Yeah, the Lipton, the green tea in the bottles.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But you take a packet of ramen, right? You crush it up. Not too much, but you crush it up quite a bit. Put it in a bowl. Fill it up with water just enough to be level with all the crushed up stuff. Throw the seasoned packet in there. Mix it up. Now, if you're lucky and can find it works best if it's like a green jalapeno hot sauce that you got 3 years ago in a fucking a Christmas little box that has a bunch of different hot sauces in it, and this is the last one left, or just the most random off a mall hot sauce shelf, just some kind of green spicy sauce. Okay. Throw that in there, mix it up a little bit. Sometimes I put a little bit of adobo seasoning in there. So, just whatever the hell you want, just toss it in there. The more sodium, the better. You microwave that bitch for 2 minutes, 45 seconds, pull it out, and it's just spoonfuls. It's almost like a ramen bake. I don't know how to describe it.
So it's it's not like soup.
No, it absorbs almost all the moisture. Right. So it's just wet cereal ramen with no
that's
liquid.
My preferred way to make ramen, those ramen packets, is you either drain the liquid or you do just enough water to where you said it absorbs into it, because And I had the packet afterwards. So, like, I had the packet and a little bit of butter and some chives. Oh, dude, so good. What flavor? Beef, chicken, shrimp?
Chicken is the norm.
Chicken's good.
Beef is acceptable. They're all acceptable, except shrimp's for weird people.
Yeah, and shrimp, I feel like you have to have it soup style. Like, you can't do that dry. That's weird.
Yeah, and most of the thing about the ramens, whenever you don't do the drier method and you have all the recommended amount of water, the noodles just don't have much flavor to them anymore.
No.
Like, they don't soak it up.
So I'm going to go with a classic here, pizza. My favorite gaming food is pizza, specifically Pizza Hut pizza. I don't know what it is about it, but it's nostalgic because, like, I used to go to the Pizza Hut and play Tekken 3 and all the other arcade games. And, like, pizza and arcade just, like, goes together for me. But Pizza Hut specifically, because it doesn't matter how long it sits out, it's good fresh, it's good an hour after it's sitting out, and it's good cold. So, like, you're playing with your boys locally, loser gets kicked off, loser can eat a slice of pizza. You're the loser, you get kicked off, you can eat a slice of pizza. And it's just like, oh, it's so nostalgic, so nostalgic. But, also, late night gaming. And I haven't done this in years. It's been a long time because I don't think Walmart's open 24 hours, or most Walmarts are.
I don't think they are anymore since the pandemic.
Go to Walmart at, like, just before they close, 11 o'clock. And go to the deli section and go over to the donut section. They're always, like, right next to each other. Those day-old donuts that have been sitting there all day, get a dozen of those in a box. Cashier will never charge you right for them. I've had a dozen day-old donuts cost me $12. I've had a dozen day-old donuts cost me 69 cents. They don't care. They just want them out of there. They're so good, dude. Like, even just, like, they're a little bit crunchier because they've been sitting out all day. Not fresh and chewy. Oh.
So, I'm sure I've brought this up in the pod. Like, I just got, like, a jolt of nostalgia in my chest thinking about what I'm about to say. I think I brought it up on the podcast, but my favorite job I've ever had before I had, like, big adult responsibilities, like, back when I was, like, oh, man, I can't believe rent between 4 guys, $500. Holy shit, how are we going to pay this? Back in the good old days, you know? Mm-hmm. We all worked overnight at a Walmart as stalkers. Best job I've ever had. Put your music in. You know, I had the canned aisle that I was always in. It was just goated.
Before you even said that, I'm like, Rox is stocking cans. He's like
100%,
lining them
dude.
up, putting the Campbell's label up front.
Bro, there'd be nothing better than having the most pallets out of anybody, being the first one done, and then you do zoning in your aisle, which is where you just go through and, like, face everything and make it look completely full. And just the way that your aisle looked when you're done, and you're just listening to, like, Queen on full blast in your headphones, you're just having a great time. It was great. Why did I bring this up? Oh, because I think it was either Thursdays or Fridays when our shift would end at about 7 a.m. The cafeteria ladies who worked in the bakery would bring us an entire cart of all fresh donuts for free.
What?
And it was, like, stacked from the floor to the, like, 6 feet probably. And it was for us who were leaving at 7 a.m. and the new squad coming in, the early shift. Fantastic.
I don't know why Walmart donuts just hit different. Like, everyone always talks about Krispy Kreme, Dunkin', but Walmart donuts.
I'm really not a big donut guy. I like the cake donuts, like the blueberry cake ones, you know?
Yeah, I like a good old just frosted and sprinkled. I don't care if it's chocolate. I don't care if it's vanilla, strawberry. Just the classic donut frosted. Oh, so good. All right, Rox. We got a little bit of news here. BCX 2024 registration is live, and I could not be more hyped.
Are we getting tattoos this year?
we have to, right? I would like to. We need more time, though. I don't know when you're planning on going. So BCX weekend starts November 15th through the 17th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm planning on getting there like Wednesday or Thursday.
Bro, walk-in tattoos, this spear and this Aki, less than an hour to get them done. You're going to walk in. We don't need that much time.
We need that much time. because I need recovery time. I'm gonna pass out. I need recovery time. I'm planning on going like 6 days, man. I don't know about you, but I'm planning on like 6 days.
I'll probably plan it.
So November 15th is my birthday, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. Claremont Lounge is definitely happening for my birthday. I'd like to do a big birthday dinner with everyone that ends up staying with us at the Airbnb. Got 4 confirmed so far, so I'd like to get like 10. 10 would be a good number.
Just a massive Airbnb.
Oh yeah, we would be renting a mansion if we had 10 people.
I want the fucking cops called on us.
We almost had it last year. Cops and fire department.
Bro, I probably almost got the cops called on me last night because I was playing... Oh, God, dude. I'm sorry to derail this so hard, but I was playing Mortal Kombat 11 because I've been thinking for like months, like, I just want a fighting game that I can play a story mode and just beat the shit out of bots all day, because playing bots in like Brawlhalla is not really fun. Right. And I saw that Mortal Kombat 11 was free with Game Pass, and I was like, all right, sure, I'll download it. So I downloaded it, started playing it, played the story mode on like medium, you know, just the average skill, just because I care about the story. And it's cool because it is a continuous cutscene for like 3 hours, and you just fight in between the scenes. I love Mortal Kombat story mode. But I get to the final level, and I don't think you've not played this, obviously, right?
I've literally started every Mortal Kombat story that's like been the NRS style Mortal Kombat story. Mm-hmm. I've played like the first like 2 chapters of every one of them, and then I'm like, this is boring. I'm gonna go to the lab, and then I'm going online. That's
insane. I didn't even plan on playing online on this bitch. But the final boss fight is against a bot that it's Kronika.
Is this Kronika?
Yeah. So she just teleports out of your combos. Doesn't give a shit. You can't grapple her. Yeah, your fatal move, which is like when your health bar's real low, you've got this like super move you can use. You'll go to do it, and if she doesn't block it, you'll ping her for just a little bit of damage. You'll be in the middle of comboing her, and she'll say, fuck you, teleport, and then throw a dinosaur at you. And then on top of that, she's got these AoE effects that, like, she'll just summon a bubble on you, and it's like 4 characters wide. And you know how slow you, like, walk out of stuff in Mortal Kombat? It just chip damage the whole time you're in it, but most of the time, she teleports away, puts you in it, you try to leave, she teleports in front of you and just starts beating the shit out of you, and you're just dead. Okay? Not to mention, when you get her to half health, she teleports out, and then a full health copy of somebody, a random character in the game. Aaron Black is a menace, by the way, as a bot. Comes in, you have to kill them, then they come back at half health. It's ridiculous. I tried it for like an hour on medium. I go to Google it, and I was like, is there like a strat or like a cheese for this? Because it forces you to play Liu Kang, or Liu Kang. And the top thing was a Reddit post that was like, is this fight even possible on very easy mode? And I was like, there's a very easy mode? So I switched the difficulty to very easy. Took me 2 hours to beat it.
Holy cow.
It's absurd. I was punching my wall over here, dude. Yeah.
Wow.
Ugh.
Good for you. Making good use of your day. Why did we get there? Why did we get to that?
Cops called because I was punching a wall over here. I was so mad.
So yeah, BCX registration's live November 15th through 17th. If you register by July 31st, and we got a little thing to talk about here. July 31st is early bird registration, and you'll get your swag pack, which everyone always looks forward to. You'll get at least, there's always a little bit more, but you'll get at least a limited edition pin, a sticker sheet, event bracelet, event tee, and a water bottle. So, I have a feeling the water bottle is the same water bottle I bought last year, and it's a shitty water bottle. If they put that in there, I don't want it. I will get rid of it.
Just throw it on stage.
It keeps water at room temperature. You put cold water in there, it transforms to room temperature water immediately. It looks like one of those, it is a stainless steel. You know how like those vacuum sealed ones that they keep water cold and ice in it forever? Mm-hmm. It looks like that. It does the opposite of that. Water immediately goes to about 74 degrees. It's horrible.
I hope there's a ton more merch because I feel like I bought literally everything I could buy. Like I'm literally still using the blanket right here. It's my gaming blanket. It's amazing. I bought like a bunch of shirts. Like I just want there to be a complete merch refresh. I hope we get a free T-shirt, right? The BCX
free
T-shirt.
Yep.
I hope it's not ugly ass colors like grayish blue with yellow, like it was last year.
Yeah. I didn't like last year's.
My biggest thing is I hope the swag bags still don't say Brawlhalla or BCX 2022.
Right? It's
like last year they gave out the year before's bags. Oof.
All right. BMG, do better this time. Do we have any early 2024 meta dev predictions?
I was not prepared as Arcadia.
Oh, it's gonna be a newer legend, I think, right?
Yeah,
it's gotta be. And this is bias, I want Red Raptor. I don't think that's gonna happen. Tezca?
We're due for a Mordex.
No,
as much as I would hate that.
Mordex
it's
will
coming.
never happen. It'll never happen. Maybe next year for the 10-year anniversary. Maybe. I'm going with Tezca. I'm locking that one in. All right. I'm gonna switch it up here because I'm gonna talk about Imugi last. Ranked Season 33 just started today, July 3rd, and we got 3v3 Brawl Ball. So I like Brawl Ball. I'm happy for the Brawl Ball homies, but this is a seasonal queue I will not touch.
Yeah.
Because there are absolute fucking menaces, and you're one of them, Errol. There are absolute fucking menaces in that queue, and you cannot have fun if you're solo queuing. There's no way. It's horrible.
I would play those so much more if they would do match made, like for your teammates. Because I assume Brawl Ball, you can't solo it, right?
You can solo it. You can solo it.
Oh, but you couldn't do Strikeout last season. Okay, cool.
Right. It's kind of weird.
That's some Bungie shit if I've ever seen it.
No, I'm almost positive you can. I thought I read that on the... Let me see. I thought I read that on the the patch notes. Yeah, fear not. We'll find one for you if you don't have a team. So yeah, you can solo queue it.
Okay.
It's going to be fucking miserable because all of EU is going to be just invading US East and
EU more like PU.
showing us how to play Brawl Ball. So yeah, that's like the big thing. They're also still doing the monthly seasonal queue. So next month in August, we'll get a different one. Hasn't been announced what it is yet. Hopefully they can do Strikeout, but do it right this time. So yeah, Rank Season 33 started today. Go spin your glory and have a good time. Good luck in those placements. All right, the big one, Rax. Imugi. We finally get an Axe Legend. So Imugi, the warrior chef.
I'm so excited for him.
Is it?
For multiple reasons.
Let me hear why.
So, one, I am now Reptile Keeper. His head kind of looks like, even though he's a turtle, kind of looks like a bearded dragon in a way. Yep. Which I'm looking at Dennis right here. He's giving me the stink eye. And then I've got Lunchbox in the little thing over there. He's just a toad that buries underground. Then we got the new guy who's unnamed, Jacob. Oh, bleep. Lover Lady. I posted photos of this new gecko, the Gek, the big old Gek, who's about this fucking small, in that enclosure. Posted pictures in general chat. I need you to place them here. Anyone who's made it this far into the podcast, I trust to help me name this little guy. Let me know what I should name him. I can't decide. I've got Chimichurri. I've got Frenchie. I've got...
Chimichurri.
I was thinking mashed potatoes. Call them toes for short because they got weird little toes.
Yeah.
So I need help naming this guy.
So you got Dennis, Lunchbox, and an unnamed gecko.
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna throw out Gex as an early one.
Okay.
Just a throwback to the classic PS1 game. But I like mashed potato, toes for short. That's a good one.
I think that's what I'm going to go with.
That's a really good one.
I can't believe when I posted the name poll for Dennis, Dennis got 80% of the votes out of about almost 100 votes.
You had 100 votes on that thing?
Yeah, I posted it in all the both the Discords that I'm active in, the Destiny one and then ours. And then Lunchbox, I saw her little chunky ass. I was like, she's a Lunchbox right there.
What's upkeep like on these reptiles? Like, how much time are you spending taking care of these things?
So I wake up. So are we really gonna do this? All right.
Yeah.
So I wake up in the morning.
This is the derailed podcast.
I wake up in the morning. I come in here, and I turn on Dennis's lights. Turn on unknown Gex lights. They both have UVB bulbs and heat lamps. So Dennis is probably the most upkeep because he's almost like a little puppy. Like he jumps around, he'll crawl around on you. You'll throw him on the floor, and he just runs around having fun. And like I've got tons of videos of him just acting like a little dog. But I'll take his little food dish out and put his greens in there. And then now that he's adolescent into adult, I don't give him bugs every single day. Sometimes I'll give him mealworms or superworms or hornworms or waxworms. I got a whole drawer full of insects over here. Sometimes I'll toss some crickets in there so he'll chase them around. But I'll change out his bowl. And then when I come home at night, I'll also change out his bowl. Give him some new greens. Every once in a while, I'll take all of his stuff out. Maybe once a month, disinfect everything, rearrange it to where it's like a whole new home for him. And the crazy thing is, so I have bioactive setups because I'm the type of guy that I don't half-ass anything unless it's work-related. And this is a hobby, okay? This is a fucking hobby. So
I love that we're the same.
So could I have just put tile or paper towels down for Dennis to live on? I could have, but instead it's coconut core, soil, play sand, and a couple other things all mixed together with leaf litter and like little plant matter and stuff. Mix it up. And then I took a whole container of probably 200 springtails, which are just like little tiny microscopic bugs that like they're the cleanup crew. I put 10 isopods, which are little roly-poly bugs in this bitch, 2 months ago. Okay. The other day I went through and I took a kitty litter scoop and like just got out some of the bigger rocks because I wanted it to be more smooth and disturbed all the dirt. How many isopods do you think are in there? Because if you say less than 100, you're wrong. These things fuck.
50.
Holy shit, these things fuck.
So does he eat those?
He does. He's not supposed to. They're supposed to be friends. But they mostly stay in the dirt. You never see him out. Like, you'll very rarely see him out. And the other two enclosures are pretty much the same, except Lunchbox's is mostly soil with a little bit of sand because he's more swampy. It's, like, always wet in there, and he's got a little pool and some plants. I always call Lunchbox he, but I deemed him a girl. Right? Not that I actually know the gender. I just wanted a girl, so I was like, Lunchbox is a girl. But Lunchbox digs herself down about 3 inches and stays there for days. I throw like 4 crickets in there every night, and then they're gone in the morning. You never see them until I want to take them out and give them a little bath. Gex, though, is the easiest one. I got 2 little containers. One is a dry powder, and one is the powder mixed with water. You set them in there, lasts like 2 weeks, and then you just replace them.
Really? What's that for?
That's what they eat. They eat a powder diet. Mm-hmm. Now,
what?
So you can give like bearded dragons like a powder or pre-made diet, but it's extremely discouraged because it's not good for them. But crested geckos, 100%. Like it's the best diet for him. And you can give him crickets every once in a while once he's big enough. But he's the size of a fucking cricket right now. So
it's pretty humid there, right? So you don't have to. Do you have to mist them or like?
So good question. So. Dennis is in an arid climate, so his is very dry.
So does he have like a dehumidifier?
No, it's so hot in there because all the heat lamps.
Oh.
It's about 20% humidity, and about where he basks, it's about 112 degrees. These are both in the 80s. And they have, I don't know if you see the tube going from one to the other. It looks like it's the heat lamp, but the heat lamp goes back behind it. That tube, is a misting system. Every 8 hours, it sprays it for 30 seconds.
So you aren't manually misting these. You bought a misting system?
Correct. Hold on. Let me grab something over here. So this is a nice little heat gun that I like to keep track of how warm it is in the room and in the enclosures. So, how warm do you think my desk is right here next to me?
I would guess 78.
Oh, it's not going to work. It's 82 degrees here.
Pretty
On
close,
my
pretty
desk.
close.
The wall here, 81. Ceiling. It's so fucking hot in here, dude. I'm dying. And I have my ceiling fan off so my mic doesn't pick anything up.
So, I also got a new pet, since we're on pet talk. I think I told you about this little guy. Got a little stray cat that we brought in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Brought him in the house, chopped off his leg. So, not to just completely derail this Brawlhalla podcast and turn this into a pet podcast. So, this little guy was injured, okay? I've seen him out. He was spry. He wouldn't come up to you, but he'd come close. And then one day, I go to the front yard, and he's just like limping along. And I'm like, oh no, something happened. So I like get kind of close, and he actually lets me like touch him. And I'm like looking at him, doesn't look like a bite mark, so I think he got hit by a car or something. I don't know. Start feeding him a little bit. Now he's a backyard cat. And I'm like, this isn't good. I don't want another cat. So he becomes a backyard cat. And this goes on for about a week. And I'm like, all right, I got to make a decision here. I'm like, Mrs. Pancakes, do we bring him inside? What do we do? And she's like, yeah, we'll try it. So we bring him inside. We take him to the vet first. Take him to the vet. And then they're like, okay, well, we're going to vaccinate him. Got to do all this stuff. I'm like, okay, well, what about his leg? So keep in mind, it was his rear left leg. Take him in, and they're like, oh, his leg looks like there's just a bite mark on it. I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, I didn't see nothing. They're like, yeah, the left front leg? I'm like, no, the left hind leg.
Oh my god.
They're like, okay, we'll take him back and look at him again. So they take him back and look at him. And the vet comes in, Dr. Lucy. She's like, well, said a big word. Basically means broken bone. But it like clamped down, like the muscle clamped down on the bone. Don't use this as the intro.
Lover lady, listen, take that, cut the audio, and then just go.
So she's like, the muscle clamped down on the bone. Best option is to amputate it. I'm like, okay, you said big words, you said amputate. I'm like, that sounds right. Sure. So my pet sitter, who used to work at this vet but is now at a different vet, for reasons unbeknownst to me, I don't care to dig the local vet scene. I need the drama. I need you to get the tea, man. So I text my local pet sitter. I'm like, hey, we're going out of town. I need you to check up on Dash. But also, I got this other cat who's not going to have 4 legs soon. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, we took him to the vet, and she said he needs his leg amputated. She's like, do you want to get a second opinion at, my vet? I'm like, no, like, Dr. Lucy seemed like she knew what she was talking about. She's like, okay. So, we go get this cat amputated. I go pick him up. And the vet tech up front is like, oh, he did great. He ate fine this morning. He's getting accustomed to only having 3 legs. I'm like, good. And she's like, as Dr. Lucy always says, cats are born with 4 legs, or 3 legs and 1 extra. And I'm like, that's some weird stuff to say. Like, is that a business philosophy?
Does she just have like a thing for amputation?
And that's like, after my pet sitter said that, and then like this vet tech says that, I'm like, any cat with any issue, does she just chop off a leg? Like, is that her thing? You
take your cat in to get neutered, and it comes back with 3 legs.
She's like, I need to take it off.
Bro, the cutest dog I've ever seen in my life. I'll never forget. This was back when I worked at the CDJR dealership in Kentucky. Before we even started this podcast, someone brought in the tiniest little Chihuahua that had no front arms. And he just walked around like on his back legs.
So creepy.
And then if he wanted to go fast, and he was born without him, so it's just completely smooth. It wasn't amputated.
Okay.
And like if he got excited and wanted to go somewhere fast, he'd just lay down and just kick with his back legs and just fucking slide on the ground. And it was so happy. It was so happy because it didn't realize it was supposed to have front legs. It just, this is what life is.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so cute.
So we also struggled with a name for a while, but what we've settled on is Bootsy. So got a little gray cat named Bootsy with 3 footsies. So, all right, back to Brawlhalla. So Amugi, our newest legend, who's probably coming out sometime in the next 2 weeks.
Oh, also, I'm excited for him. That's where we got distracted. So,
yeah.
Axe, obviously, but also, whenever I was doing the, you know how I rush the ending of a Battle Pass and, like, crank it all out in, like, 2 weeks? I had to do a lot of stuff with Jaeyoon for some reason, and I was feeling Greatsword. I was like, I have unfound potential with Greatsword. I think that's my next weapon I try to get good with.
Oh, yeah? Really?
Yep. So I was like, this is it. This is the fucking time. But also, those who have been watching Delicious in Dungeon, you know exactly why I'm excited about this little dragon cook guy. It's an anime.
Oh, okay. It sounds like a podcast.
No.
So yeah, as you alluded to, we got Greatsword and Axe. Now here's the thing. This legend is right up your alley based on the stats. 8 strength, 8 defense, 3 dex, and 3 speed. And I sent you a video so we can talk about both the stances and the signatures.
Mm-hmm.
So Swerf compiled a video with everything that we know so far, except for the skins. So if you want to throw that up. So let's, so we got a little intro here, shows the lock-in animations, and let's pause after each signature once we get there.
Oh, we've got all the stances as well.
We got the stances as well. So
all right, so I'm going to be running speed stance. Take away a little defense.
Dude, I don't know. I might be rocking strength stance. Takes away from dex? Hell yeah.
Does dex not matter with...
Not really. Okay, go ahead and pause it really quick. All right, so these colors. Takes colors okay. I really like the Greatsword skin. Takes colors okay. What I really dislike is that the little wok and the chopsticks all stay the same color.
Mm.
And they look so out of place. Like they look copied and pasted on top of this skin.
Bro, holy shit. That looks clean, bro.
That's really clean.
I know black always looks clean, but holy.
I just can't get over the wok and chopsticks, man. Yeah, it takes colors well. I like the color spread. All right, so we got the lock in. So when he locks in, he like eats all the food in the wok, spins really fast, and then does this like backwards turtle stance.
Oh my
Super
god,
sick.
I love him.
All right, neutral sig. It's kind of like Mako's neutral sig. We're just rolling through them.
I was expecting it to be edited a little different.
Again. All right. So neutral sig looks a lot like Mako's, except it's
like...
vertical.
Yeah.
Side sig, kind of he like turns into a dragon and holds the sword with his mouth.
Kind of
looks okay.
Reminiscent of one of Loki's signatures, but a little bit faster.
Yeah, I would agree. Down sig again, just like Mako's, like does a quick little spin and then stabs with the greatsword.
I hope it catches better than Mako's. I hope it feels more. Hope it feels more like Hattori's down sig on spear.
I hope it catches better, and I would love for the last hit to be directional.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, neutral axe is like a Azoth-esque.
Yeah, it's like an anti-air.
Yeah, it's very similar to Azoth. Looks like it covers more range.
Yeah, it definitely goes.
And it hits behind him too, I think.
Oh, I bet it does.
All right, side sig. Gets on his little sake bottle or milk jug, whatever it is, and just does that one. I mean, that looks okay. Yeah, it blows a little fire. That's kind of cool.
It feels a little bit like one one of Ezio's attacks. Like, it looks like it doesn't push very far.
Right.
Like, maybe it's supposed to combo with something.
Yeah, that'd be sick. All right, down sig I am so hyped for on Axe. So he tosses down this milk jug, sake jug, whatever it is, and then does like this spinning axe attack. And then what I'm really excited for is the offstage variant, or like a gravity cancel variant.
Ooh.
Just tosses it down. Dude, that's going to spike so well. Oh.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love the offstage variant for the down sig on Axe.
I like that a lot.
And then I also sent you.
We
I
got
can't
the
remember who
skins
posted
here.
this. The skins.
I'm pretty sure Lover Lady posted them.
Lover Lady posted it in our Discord. Inimus856 posted on the Brawlhalla subreddit, but the picture was originally from Luna Muna. So let's see these skins. Not a very good picture, but it gives us an idea. So you had some opinions about the skeleton one.
It's just a bootleg. I can't remember the name. I think it's Gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper, yeah.
Gatekeeper Terrace. It's just a ripoff of that. I mean, it looks kind of cool. I think that more I look at it, it kind of reminds me of... you watch the Power Rangers movie where they had to go be ninjas for a little while?
Yeah.
Remember the scene when they fight the skeleton dinosaur and they have to... Tommy plucks the backbone out? Kind of starting to remind me of that, so I might have changed my mind about this one.
So, okay, and we got a robot one as well. What I like with these two, and it's not true across all of them, but the animal skins, a lot of them have skeleton-based and robot-based skins. So we got like the robot Ragnar, now we have a robot Imugi, we got the robot Asuri, we got the robot Teros. We got skeleton Teros, we got skeleton Asuri, and Lover Lady, I'm saying Asuri's name correct.
You mean Azuri?
Yeah, Azuri. We got skeleton Asuri, and we have a skeleton Imugi. The robot one,
Oh, go ahead.
I don't like the robot one.
Yeah, the
head looks so weird on it.
I never like those colors together. But in game, it might look a little bit better. I know this is in game, but like
with
once you
other
put
colors,
some colors, yeah.
Now
this
this
bad boy right here,
Dark Heart kind of looking one. I don't know how it's Gargoyle. I don't know.
No, it definitely doesn't look stony, and he's got a sea dragon vibe kind of, or
he has an
sea
anchor.
turtle kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like an ancient sea turtle. I like that one a lot, and I think that horn is going to take crazy colors.
Did you know that all tortoises are turtles, but not all turtles are tortoises?
It's like all rectangles are squares, but not all squares are rectangles.
Yes.
But
overall, I think this is a good start for a skin kit.
I think so too. The last couple of Legends, I have not liked their starting skins.
Yeah.
This one, I can see myself being excited to buy them based on how they take colors.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Rox. On to the topic of the podcast. So keeping with the food theme, the Warrior Chef, what's he cooking up? We got a 3-course meal for our topic of the podcast. We're going to start off with an appetizer, going to have an entree, and we're going to close it out with a delicious dessert. So, got 3 questions for you. Some bonus questions. What are the best and worst appetizers to order at a restaurant?
All right. You ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
I'm going to start with the worst.
Such a lengthy conversation.
Mozzarella sticks.
God damn.
Fuck
I
you.
hate you.
Fuck you if you order mozzarella sticks. Unless this place is known for mozzarella sticks, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. They're trash. They're just cheese sticks covered in bread. They all taste the same unless the place is known for them, and they taste marginally better. Especially if you call them Moz sticks, fuck you. Fuck you and your entire fucking family. Because I know for a fact there ain't a man in that family. Holy shit.
Yeah, so there's a key there. If it's called mozzarella or mozz sticks on the menu, don't order it. If it's mozz or mozzarella squares, order it. because it's gonna be good.
Okay.
All right, so worst appetizer, you're saying mozzarella sticks. I'll hit you with my worst. Loaded potato skins.
Oh, God. I've not even thought or seen them. I've not even thought or seen those in, like, fucking years, dude. I haven't been to a TGI Fridays.
They're only at TGI Fridays. No, but I've seen it at a few other restaurants. And here's the thing. The only thing worse than a loaded potato skin is a loaded baked potato.
So if I get a really nice steak, sometimes a loaded baked potato on the side's nice. I only have a couple bites, but...
That's the thing. It only goes well with a steak. Mm-hmm. And you don't have a steak appetizer, usually. But, you know, that kind of slap. If we had a loaded potato skin paired with steak cubes, okay, I could fuck with that. That's an appetizer worth getting.
Brother, hold on. There's a place here in Jacksonville in the mall. What is it called?
I'm really second-guessing my opinion here.
Oh, Mr. Potato Spread.
Okay.
Look up Mr. Potato Spread and go to menu.
Potato Spread. Oh, it's a loaded potato restaurant?
Yep, go to menu and go to store menu and scroll down to the classics. Holy shit, my guy.
Okay, yeah, I fuck with that.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
And I'll take a screenshot here for Lover Lady to add in.
So, okay, here's the thing. Loaded potato skins, while inherently not bad, they do taste good. If you're getting a sandwich or burger or anything as an entree, it's probably going to come with fries. So, like, I don't need fries after having potato skins.
Yeah.
They're very filling. Like, very heavy, very dense. So, like, you can eat one or two, but you're not going to be hungry for your meal. And then third, they're just, like, it's all the same. Like, there's a lot of stuff on it, but it all tastes the same. There's no layers or depth to it. And that's a little contrary to my best. And this is going to be a hot take, because this is a very polarizing opinion. The best appetizer, and if it's on any menu, I will order it no matter what. Deviled eggs.
Ooh, I don't think I've been to a restaurant that has deviled eggs.
Oh, dude, so here's the thing.
But I love deviled eggs, dude.
Oh, I fucking love deviled eggs. Anytime you go to a restaurant and they have deviled eggs on the menu, they're always done up. So, like, you'll have an Asian-inspired one with some, like, green onion, maybe a little bit of nori, a little bit of seaweed. I've seen, like, BLT ones. I've had a BLT deviled egg. So it had a little chunk of bacon on it. Didn't have lettuce, so I guess it wasn't, like, BLT. But it had some tomatoes and bacon. Oh, so good. It's so underrated. There are so many ways to do deviled eggs, and they're so polarizing. Like, you either love them or you hate them.
Bro, it's so funny you bring up deviled eggs because, so, every year, me and Wesley both live pretty far away from our families. Well, hers is only 2 hours away in Savannah. Mine's fucking 10 hours away. But I always want Christmas because I have a big Christmas family. So we go to her mom's Thanksgiving. Her mother doesn't believe in salt, pepper, or garlic. All of her cooking is just pure ass. And it's just like, and it's a huge running gag that I can go on forever because there's a lot of like pranks and stuff we've pulled on her with like just salt being the butt of the joke. But she has a deviled egg recipe that blows my fucking socks off every time, bro. Remind me after this. Wesley's got it in the kitchen. I'm going to send it to you.
Please do.
It is phenomenal, bro. It's worth a dog water turkey every year.
What about it? What about it?
I can't remember. I know there's dill relish involved, and I want to say there's tahini in it, like sprinkled with tahini. I think.
Okay.
I'll have to send it to you. I haven't thought about it until you just brought that up.
So yes, please send it to me because I will make them this weekend. My little secret for deviled eggs, and it's not super secret, but it's a little secret. Soy sauce. So instead of overloading it with salt, put a little bit of soy sauce in there. Same thing with macaroni salad. Macaroni salad, you need fucking soy sauce. But deviled eggs, the little umami from soy sauce, dude, top fucking notch. Send it home. I'll fucking eat a dozen. Okay. What's your best?
So, all my life, it's always been deep fried pickles. Because I don't care if they're spears. I don't care if they're chips. I don't care if it's the whole fucking pickle.
We do know chips are the best.
Of course.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a hole in the wall pizza joint that has dill pickle spear deep fried pickles, and they have like a homemade ranch, then it might be gas.
Yeah, I could be skewed.
There's one like that back home that I love, but I've been turned on to deep fried jalapeno chips. So much better, and they're pickled jalapenos.
Oh yeah.
Oh
so
my god.
A little bit sweet, a little bit of acid.
Mm-hmm. So good.
Alright, so the bonus question for this question. Which legend ordered them for the table? So which legend ordered our loaded potato skins? Which legend ordered our deep fried pickles or jalapenos?
So Artemis is picking the Moz sticks, and that's why I'm on site with that bitch. On site, I throw hands.
Alright, loaded potato skins. I'm saying Sir Roland ordered them. And he's bragging about this place. He's like, they have the best loaded potato skins. He doesn't know anything else on the menu. He just knows they have the best loaded potato skins.
He thinks TGI Fridays is a hole in the wall that no one's ever heard of.
Yeah. Hey, I got this fast cash place called TGI Fridays. Don't know if you've ever been there.
It stands for Thank God It's Friday.
Yeah. Deviled eggs. Lord Vrax ordered these, for sure.
That threw me off a little bit, but I can see it.
He doesn't know what eggs are, and he's like, they're deviled? Isn't that one of your gods?
All right, who's doing the jalapeno chips? Oh, gotta think of somebody. It's Ragnar.
Oh, yeah. Spitting that fire breath. Need some fuel.
Yep.
All right, on to the entree. Have you looked at this topic of the pod yet?
Nope, I'm winging it, brother.
Okay.
So what I do with the topic of the pod, I will glance at it to make sure I don't have to be prepared for something. And if it's something like this, I'm just like, we're fucking winging it.
All right. So we're gonna each pick two legends and decide what entree they are cooking to impress their date. So I'll go first.
Wait, can we do it? Do you have ones prepared already?
I do.
Oh, never mind. I was going to say.
How do you want to do it?
I was going to say, let's throw a legend at each other.
Okay, no. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw you Cross.
Cross? It's going to be a pasta dish. And it's going to be his grandmother's. It's going to be his grandmother's recipe. 100%.
I literally wrote Nana spaghetti and meatballs because it's not like true Italian. Like it's a really shitty version of spaghetti and meatballs. But he's hyping it up like it's my Nana's recipe. It's my Nana's recipe.
Okay, all right. What is? Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. What's Nash bringing?
Fucking pterodactyl steaks. He's just had them in the deep freezer for like fucking millennia. And he's thawing them out, and he's bringing pterodactyl steaks.
Okay.
With like a side of like, let's see, raptor deviled eggs.
Okay. And then God, can you imagine going back? Like if we had a time machine, I would 100% use it to like try dinosaur and stuff.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yoink some eggs, make the biggest scrambled egg you've ever had. Oh my god. But when he shows up with it, he's in his pterodactyl outfit. He's like, I got dressed for the occasion, man.
This is a themed dinner. Okay, my second one that I had drafted up was Asuri.
So it's going to be a crusted pork chop, but it's crusted with catnip.
I dig it. It's like CBD for cats.
Mm-hmm. With, of course, the appetizer they have is just going to be fancy little like crackers with tuna, of course.
So you hit my big one. So
You were gonna say a tuna steak, weren't you?
I was gonna say tuna melt. Not just
Ooh.
a tuna melt sandwich, dude. Oh man.
It's like they got the fancy, like the silver spoon and everything, like it's caviar, but it's literally just a cheap can of tuna. Chicken of the Sea brand.
All right, hit me with your second one.
Oh gosh. What's Queen Nye bringing?
So some let's see, Aztec, Maya. So it's got to be some like she's bringing some mole. She is making mole to impress her date. I know that's Mexican food, like what is it, Oaxacan food, but bringing a chicken mole.
What's the side though?
Oh, fucking tortilla chips and Tostito salsa. Say I made this chips and salsa at home.
Dude, I hate Tostito salsa, dude. Like
It's
if it's
so sweet and chunky.
Bro, if you go through a chip aisle, you can find good tortilla chips there.
Right.
Do not touch the fucking salsa that is in
No.
that aisle.
Go to the refrigerated section.
Or the
Mexican aisle.
Mexican aisle. Bonus points if they have a small refrigerated section in the Mexican aisle for the salsa. Have you ever seen those?
Oh yeah. Dude, HEB down here, their salsas are fucking on point. They have a whole in the produce section, a whole wall of homemade salsas. Well, store-made salsas, but phenomenal. They have this creamy habanero to fucking die for.
Bro, Wesley is fire at making homemade salsa, but she doesn't believe it. She doesn't. She's like, nah. So she doesn't do it often, maybe once a year, but she's so good at it.
Sounds like we're having some Mexican at VCX again.
Perhaps.
All right.
She's still waiting on those the French toast BLTs, bro.
I will whip them up, man. If she makes me salsa, I'll whip those up.
All right.
All right. Bonus question. Who's the date they're trying to impress with their entree? So we'll start with Cross. Who's Cross's date?
Oh, man. So Cross is the type of guy. Do we have any... Ooh. This is hard, bro.
I had a very specific example for no fucking reason for this one.
Hit me with it.
So I went with Vivi.
Okay.
He's like, listen, in Brazil, they don't know pasta. They don't know how to make pasta. My nana knows pasta. My home country of Italy owns pasta. But he's like from fucking Brooklyn or some shit.
I like it because now I'm headcanoning that when she shows up in Valhalla, she's like bringing all this food that like nobody has tried before. Like, oh,
yeah.
Here's some good food. Why don't you have any of these foods here? So she starts whipping them up, and Cross is like, no. Let me show you some fine cooking.
The spaghetti fell off the back of the truck. So I'm going with Vivi. I know I just stole your answer, but I think
No,
Vivi
that's perfect.
answer
I'd
for
take
it.
that answer and push it forward.
All right, so who is Nash preparing a pterodactyl steak for?
Who would Nash fall in love with, or have a crush on in Valhalla?
I don't know why, but first just came to Nyx. I'm like, Nash likes Nyx. Not a traditional woman by any imagination. Involved with the death. Nash is just like, we're trying to survive, and she wants to die. So he's like, I need to understand her. I love woman.
Jesus Christ. All right, so since you came up with the answers for those, I'll come up with the answers for the ones I suggested. So,
No, Nash was yours.
Oh, you're right. So you're just coming up with the... Okay, cool. All right, who was the next one?
I had a Surrey with tuna melt.
Okay, who is Azuri trying to impress? It's Mako.
That's so much better than mine.
Bro, did I just create the perfect lesbian power couple in Valhalla?
I had a pretty good lesbian power couple, but yours is even better.
Who was yours?
I had Fate, and here's why. Here's why Suri is preparing tuna melt for Fate. She thinks she's a pescatarian, but she's actually a vegetarian. So she's like, "Oh, pescatarian! Like, I like tuna, I like fish. I'll make that." And like, Fate's so off put by it because she doesn't eat anything but vegetables and fucking tofu. So she's just like scraping it off to butterscotch, just scraping it off the plate, pretending she likes it. I like Mako way better. Mako is such a good answer for that. And then, who was your last one?
Fuck. Who did I say?
Ragnar?
No. No.
I got so hype about it. I forgot. Alright, so someone was dateless. Someone prepared it, they got ghosted.
Oh, it's Queen Nai.
Queen Nai and the chicken mole. Alright. You want to do this one or me?
I'm going to say that it's... since we're doing lesbian power couples, I'm going to say it's Chell. Because two very different but similar cultures. So there's going to be a little bit of that clash, you know?
So I feel like Chell is closer to Awaka and Mole than Queen Nai is. So she's like, I'm going to impress her by making her own dish. A dish from her country. Oh, I like that. That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Yeah, digging that one.
All right. Finally, dessert. What is the most underrated dessert? I feel like mine's another hot take.
This is like at a restaurant, right?
I mean, it can be at a restaurant or like grandma's cooking. If grandma makes a really good dessert and you look forward to it every family reunion and holiday.
I have two answers for this.
All right.
The first answer, if it's in a restaurant, the most underrated thing is to say, no thank you, give me the fucking bill so I can get out of here. Because they're overpriced. I'm never in the mood because I always order something massive, like the biggest steak they have on the menu. And also, your boy's trying to go out and vape, bro. I ain't trying to sit here for another fucking 20 minutes waiting on a slice of cake. Best dessert overall? Probably chess bar. A good chess bar?
A what?
You don't know what a chess bar is, bro?
No.
Holy shit.
Like chest, like say it with your chest, or
no, CHESS bar. Yep, look up chess bars.
Oh, brother.
You've never had these?
No.
Oh my god, let me write that down right now. So Wesley
can. It's cream cheese and powdered sugar. Yellow cake mix. Oh, brother.
I just texted Wesley. That's going to be one of the things. Write that down in the BCX shit we have to buy for the get together.
Okay. I don't think I've ever had this.
Oh, they're delicious, dude. Holy shit! I thought that was a well-known thing.
No. I need to know the origin. So that's like your homemade dessert.
Yep. I'm not a big dessert guy, but when I see,
I'm not either.
Ooh.
The name chess bar may come from the southern tradition of eating chess pie after dinner while playing chess. Interesting. All right, so mine. Man, I only have one, and I think it goes both ways. It goes for both restaurants and home. Because not many restaurants have this, but the ones that do it right. Bread pudding. A good bread pudding, and the nostalgia kicks in here. Robbie's Restaurant in Decatur, Illinois, used to have the best bread pudding. So they took their soup bowl dish, which is like, it's a good size for a bread pudding. Not too big, not too small. Big enough to share, big enough to have on your own. What they would do, so they made their banana pudding, or bread pudding. They made their bread pudding, but they would take their cookies that they had prepared for like lunch rush, and they would give you an option of whatever cookies they had left, and they would fucking mash it into the bottom of the bowl. So you had this, like, cookie crust, bread pudding, cream cheese icing, and some raisins on it. Phenomenal. Best bread pudding I've ever had. That being said, a homemade bread pudding, dude, so good. It's resourceful. It's flavorful. You can tinker with it a bit, make it your own. Such a good dessert and very underappreciated. You can put fucking rum in it, dude. Put fucking rum in your goddamn bread pudding. You got a boozy dessert. Oh, man, it's so good. All right, bonus question. Which legend would you have for dessert?
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
You know what I mean, brother. Here, I'll give you mine.
Like whose ass am I eating after dinner?
Oh,
let's see here. Is this like a thinly veiled question of just who you smashing?
Yep.
Whew, I'm bringing Bryn home, brother.
I knew it, man. That would fare well after some chest bar.
She's not gonna be into any of the shit I'm into. She's vanilla as they come, but she's flawless.
I'm going with Jala and a wrestling singlet. Specifically, a wrestling singlet.
Oh my lord.
All right, you got anything else, Rox?
No, after that question, I'm just thinking about whether or not we should cut that.
All right, thanks for tuning in to episode 56 of the Gravity Cancel Podcast. We talked about all our favorite foods, all our favorite pets, a little bit of a moogie. And thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. Peace.
Peace.